We're going on now.
A fall break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll breathe the sweet salt air. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A fall break, running in the sand, feeling alright. And when you fall into my arms, I'll break into your heart.
Hey guys, it is Monday, which means it's time for another video. This is a request. My last video, I was gonna review The Ghost Dance. That just never happened because I couldn't get through the movie. Not that it was boring, just because I couldn't really tell what was going on because of the crappy quality. But I asked you guys to give me a bunch of requests, and you guys did come through, which I appreciate it. A lot of requests, some movies I have seen, some I haven't seen before, so I figured I'd go with something I have seen. I did watch it before I did this review, just to get a refresher, even though I did watch it like a couple months ago. My fiance actually owns it. I do not own it, and that is the movie Tourist Trap from 1979. Like I said, I don't own it, he does, but I actually watched it on Tubi. There's two versions of Tourist Trap. There's a regular version and uncut version. I figured I'd watch the uncut version, but watching it, I don't really know what the uncut stuff was. I don't know if I just didn't, like, notice it for some reason. But, like I said, I've seen this movie plenty of times before. I've watched it on, Shudder, on the Joe Bob Briggs Last Drive-In show. His like first marathon that he did on Shudder. This is a full moon feature or feature film. Full Moon Pictures, They ended up doing like a bunch of the Puppet Masters and stuff like that, and they do make some good movies, but this is one of the early ones. And Erwinia Blondes was a part of this film as well. He was also a part of the original Halloween in a way, so it's cool. It was around the same time, so that was pretty awesome. But I feel like if you're watching this review, you probably have seen this movie plenty of times. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen this movie, but this is a very interesting movie. Basically, these kids, or adults I should say, because they look like adults, not kids, they get stuck with a flat tire, end up at this like tourist spot called Slosson's Hot Springs or something. I forget what the name was, but it's also inside there's like mannequins and stuff, and very strange movie. There really isn't that many memorable deaths, except one really memorable death is when the one girl is tied up on the table, and the killer suffocates her, but she doesn't suffocate from the plaster that is on her face. She actually suffocates, or she just dies of fright, basically, where her heart is beating so fast that it just stops. And I think that's a brilliant death, because it doesn't have to be gory to be scary. And the fact that somebody could die like that, just being scared literally to death, is pretty interesting. And when the people die, they turn into these like mannequins. And the killer also has telekinesis and can make the mannequins move and stuff. So it's a very interesting movie. I really enjoy it, though. It's definitely a cult classic in regards to horror films and just horror films in general. And if you haven't seen Tourist Trap, you should really check it out, because it is a fun film. Keeps you like entertained the whole time. Just great movie. I should really own this, but I do not. But I really want to, and I probably will at some point, just haven't gotten around to owning it yet. But that's really all I have to say about it. Like I said, I don't really want to spoil it for people who haven't seen the movie or only seen part of it. but let's just say it's an obvious kind of reveal. Watching it the first time, it's very obvious. I don't know. First time I ever watched it, I figured out it was the guy originally. You'll probably figure it out too if you've seen it. But yeah, it's really all I have to say about Tourist Trap. Somebody did mention in my last video to review Damien the Omen 2. And I did mention in that video, I showed you guys, I did get the Omen collection from Scream Factory. I've had the DVD collection before. But, if you guys are interested, I know you guys requested a bunch of other movies, but I can take a break from that if you want, and I can review the Omen series. If you guys were interested in me reviewing the Omen series, comment down below on this video. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys on Thursday.